In late May and early June of this year, 2021, my son and I took a road trip to celebrate his graduation from high school. He actually graduated last spring, but we had to delay the trip a year because of the pandemic. We went from Charlotte all the way to the Grand Canyon on a northern route through St. Louis and Denver, and then came back on a more southern route through Albuquerque and the Ozark Mountains. We did all that in 8.5 days of driving, with some very strategic sightseeing along the way. We left after dinner on the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend. We got back late in the evening on the Friday after Memorial Day. Even though I had already ordered a Tesla Model Y, it had not arrived by the time of our trip. So, we did that road trip in our last gas-powered car I ever planned to own, a BMW X1. We only had a vague plan of where we were going when we left, and so each evening we would map out the route we had decided to take the next day. Just for fun, I also mapped out the exact same route with a better route planner in 2 different ways. The first way was as if we were taking a Tesla Model Y long range, which was the car I had on order. The second way was as if we were taking my wife's BMW i3, which is a great little electric car, but only has about 150 miles of range. Before I get into the first comparison, here are a couple of disclaimers up front. Google Maps does not factor in stops to refuel, stretch, eat snacks or meals, or take bathroom breaks. And 2, all of these time estimates are just snapshots in time. Traffic will be different depending on what time of day you consult Google Maps, and traffic and wind speed will be different in a better route planner. The wind speed will affect an EV's driving efficiency, and because of that, it could recommend you charge for a slightly longer or shorter length of time. The first leg was Charlotte to Knoxville. Google Maps says it takes 3 hours and 49 minutes. For a Model Y starting with 90% state of charge, a better route planner says it will take 4 hours and 28 minutes of driving and 10 minutes of charging. It recommends we take the I-40 route to Asheville and charge at the new Whole Foods supercharger, which has all new 250 kilowatt units. A better route planner did give us the option to go the same route as Google Maps, and there is another supercharger location in South Asheville, but at the time all those units were still only 150 kilowatts, and it only saved a few minutes of driving in exchange for a little longer charging, and this comparison is just for fun and not a controlled experiment. If we had taken our BMW i3, a better route planner says it would take 5 hours and 44 minutes of driving and 55 minutes of charging. It recommends we charge for 14 minutes at an EVgo station on the northwest side of Charlotte as we are leaving town, and then in Asheville at an Electrify America station at the Sam's Club in North Asheville for 41 minutes. Still doable, but it does not bode well for the i3 on later legs of the trip. Check back later to see just how it does. So, that wraps up the comparison of an ICE car versus 2 EVs on the first day of our road trip. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, click the subscribe button while you're at it, and what the heck, tap that notification bell icon too, so you don't miss out on the rest of our road trip comparisons. Coming soon.